I step in the middle when I do a little dance to the turns they light. So jump, in a moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
She said, baby, what you talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less. Say less.
Stop the room when you walking. You let your hips do the talking. You leaving me no options. Say less. Say less.
Say less.
Stop the room when you walking. You let your hips do the talking. You leaving me with no options. Say less. Say less.
Say less. Say less.
I need it. Cat. Okay, it's me and my kinfolk. Cat, that is my MO. 925, my area code. Don't give a what you been. Shared AG, put her friend. They want a lot, not a little. I get something. Give me something. What you gonna do for that Enzo? I'm in the end zone, rocking that Kenzo. My thing Kindle. I'm beneath though, going triple plat. I need a pack and a half. I broke up my mans, a stack and a half. I told my mama I'm bringing that bag. I got it. I'm backing, I'm on. I get till I can't. Sorry, mama, yeah, I know that. It was me and bro, buck on the plate. Best believe we had 50 cent cake. I let the Audemars hang from my belt, so she know we ain't got no time to waste. And I let Audemars crunch the numbers. I gotta make sure that my money straight. She wanna make sure that my money real. Kissing another. Back in the day, I ain't had no whip. I just pulled up in a tank. I'ma pull up just to stun. Cat, all in your brain. I'm going Batman, I'm going bang. Come with the bang. What you gon' do? 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 I'm finna. What you gon' do?
I'm on a Sony lot, eating a lot of chips, stacking a lot of guaps. If I get it to pop, my mom get a coupe, my mom get a lot of rice. I ain't got to mouth, let that in the past. My foot on the gas, the floor elevator, we facing my brad. How you want deposit the memo or cash? Red light, yellow light, green light, gold. The events, I take the bank home. I won't keep quiet, I'm in it. Yeah, my best friend call, want me alone. Got a my she's happy at home, and I blah. I'm a businessman, so I give her a loan now. 3 pumps in the chain from the Homer. Her Bucky a goner. Her get Bucky a goner.
What you gon' do? 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 I'm finna
Stunt.
Hands up. Yeah, what's up? Bottles and believe we back in business. This is highly recommended. This for all of my pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here for the flight attendant.
Yeah, I've been around the world and and seen them thing that I can't buy. See, reaching these type of heights, it come with a third eye. I'm better at betting on me, the numbers don't lie.
That's how we rollin'. You know them gold diggers, want the pick of the litter, burying them hidden figures. I keep them triple hitters, call them silverback gorillas, going 8-8, and you know ain't nobody. What up?
Showtime, yeah, this is the big ticket. Culture Cop Town, I'm talking that King Richard. This like a movie, I'm seeing the bigger picture. These fellas are Cinderellas, I'm crushing them glass slippers.
On sight, I give you the green light. It's all bark, we all bite.
You gambling with your life? Well, let's roll the dice.
Don't be some problems if this dog in a fight.
That's right.
Baby, I'm just tryna get
Legendary.
open them wide.
Something like
And if I pull up with a few,
we can arrange that.
dropping out of the blue.
You know what? That.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
Hip hop took this globe.
We done did it.
Wanna see a mogul? We showing you how to pivot. Got this from DMC. Let's run with it. Took the fundamentals and having some fun with it.
These songs. King Kong, my team strong. Godzilla set fire to whatever I breathe on. Got the killers in choir all singing my theme song.
I could never do this alone. Still Dre, still on top, still got it. The Sonic still iconic, they still the product. I seen the money coming, I showed you that I'm a prophet.
And I'm riding shotgun in case it get out of pocket. Why you wanna press the issue? You need to stop and keep a lawyer on retainer for depositions and dockets. Back to the topic in case you forgot it. Anonymous head bobbing, baby, keep that popping.
Baby, I'm just trying to get
Legendary.
open them wide.
Sounding like
Mind if I pull up with a few?
we can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what? That.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Santa Clara. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. From the shotgun, it's Smith. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Here now, third and 5. From the shotgun, Smith. Got it with Smith in Jigba. They pick up 17 through the air. First down, Seattle.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, You better be good on 3rd down.
On 1st and 10, here's Smith. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Shotgun run now with Walker. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
On the bootleg, it's Smith. Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now a give to Walker, running right. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, we'll open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
On the ground, it's the tight end. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Brevin Jordan, touchdown Seahawks. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year. Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll throw to begin with Purdy. Right side, hauled in by Samuel.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. Needing a yard, they throw with Purdy. Able to complete it to Ayuk. 11 yards for number 11. And a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And It wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Throwing again is Purdy. That's a slant to Ayuk. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Over the middle to Ayuk, complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
60 Eagle.
Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to McCaffrey. He'll get this right to the 20-yard line. It was Joe Tryon-Shoyinka able to bring him down. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Third and 9. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Ayuk makes the catch right side.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make. I think he was trying to bend that one in, Mike. He wanted to look like you off the old tee box, right to left draw. But instead, he just kind of hung it out there, and he ends up missing it wide right.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Moore going in motion. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll get about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run it with Walker. And that's going to be enough to move the chains. 1st down, up past the 35.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Smith, quick one to Metcalf. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. The tight end Fant in motion. A 2nd down throw for Smith. That is incomplete.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Smith. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. So it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. Finding room at the 35. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Check out.
Purdy will give it to McCaffrey on the draw. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. Purdy works out of the pistol. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love. Inside the 40. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Groupie now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. They face 2nd down and 7.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He keeps it himself. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
And this is one of the downfalls to man coverage, Mike. Anytime the defender's eyes are so locked in on their responsibility, there's not a lot of guys with eyes on the quarterback. And in this case, he escapes the pocket, becomes a runner, and there is a lot of room to operate.
To throw on first down is Purdy. He'll run again. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. A big play there on the scramble. And even 30 yards. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. The connection made to Ayuk. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. On the handoff, McCaffrey. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. They'll look to run with McCaffrey. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down, and that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown San Francisco. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They send the tight end in motion. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he's out of bounds, very close to the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Smith to throw on 1st and 10. The reception for Rondale Moore. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Gino. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And this will be incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. That one on target to Moore. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Smith to throw on 1st down. This one caught just past the pylon. Rondale Moore. Touchdown, Seattle. On comes Blake Grupe for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Seahawks will take a 21-7 lead. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
49ers 7.
Guys, what are y'all doing?
right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out.
He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
You don't need much. It is third and inches. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. First down.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
They'll come up here, first and 10.
Top low, 18. Let's go now. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 79 Bronco. Ready?
Purdy to throw. That's caught by McCaffrey. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
We see this week in and week out, Mike. These running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one, and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have that matchup guy that you're confident to put on him and say, okay, you're going to go out there in space and defend a receiver like this. And after plays like that, I'm not sure how much more man coverage they can afford to play.
60 Maverick. Check go.
On first and 10, Purdy. Caught. This is Ayuk. And he will score. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown. 49ers. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Smith. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll run here with Walker. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A first down throw for Smith. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Smith. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Moore going in motion. On 3rd down, they go with Walker. It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Seahawks.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Throwing on first down is Purdy. He gets it to Samuel, left side. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He's going to run it. A first down on the scramble. A gain of 16.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Purdy now on 2nd down. He'll air this one out for Watkins. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. So, a couple of first downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. Here's Gino. Connecting with the tight end. That's Fant. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 6. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. On 2nd down, Walker. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. So Kittle comes in motion. First and 10 for Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
They'll motion over Samuel. Purdy now on second down. Checking it down, this one is caught. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
He's got room to the 45. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. This throw, left side, caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
They'll run here. That would qualify as an angry run, powering his way forward. A pickup of 7. Here's second and 3 to go. Purdy. He'll check this down to the running back. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
Down at the 12. It's first and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll run. He's down inside the 10. A gain of 4. Here's second and 6.
Stop below 18. Go.
Now Purdy. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to third down.
Here we go. 79 Bronco. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Now Purdy. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
And it comes to 4th and 2.
Check, Panther. Go. Ready.
They'll run for it. It's McCaffrey. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
And this is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does. So I don't hate the call, but great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball back.
Here's 1st and 10.
Middle. Come on,
From the shotgun, Smith. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
Here's 1st down. Now McCaffrey. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
60 Maverick. Tracking 60.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best 1st down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
1st and 10. Purdy. He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete. That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
What did he tell us during the week, Mike? He says, I want to get more involved in the passing game. And I'll tell you what, I can understand why he feels that way. I mean, to take that intermediate throw and turn it into a big explosive play, they got to continue to get that guy the ball.
Here we go. 1st and goal. And they'll run here with McCaffrey. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your...
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks will take over at their own 14-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Walker. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground.